print it. Take it upstairs.
Give it to the fat man.
To the fat man.
Alfonso Schofield
Jr.
And your father. It's not that important. I would explain to you later. How about that?
All right.
How about that?
We can't stop.
There we go. To check on messages. Press 1. Don, this is from Mayor Marion Berry. Don't you like my beautiful singing voice?
Sing for me, please.
Alfonso Schofield Jr.
Alfonso Schofield Jr. and your father.
Please, I can't explain. I'm 80.
We were talking about Marion Berry during the break, and Mike reminded me of a time, again, way back in the day, over 20 years ago, we first started working together.
Right.
Marion Berry, mayor for life, one of his many turns as mayor, frequented a strip club downtown, the Camelot.
And he was apparently rumored to be having a little tete-a-tete with one of the strippers down there.
He was stepping out on Effie, and this is before everybody knew that he was sucking the pipe and everything else.
Right.
So Mike and I, on a wild hair, nothing to do with the show,
right,
decided to go down to Camelot and see what was doing. And as it turns out, we imbibed ourselves into a booth where it was you and I sitting with the lady who was telling us.
She was there. It was during the day. We got off the air in the morning show, went down like for lunch.
We went down to try to find her, and we found her.
We started drinking in the afternoon, and she was there, and we told her who we were, and she started talking to us, and we struck up a friendship. It
bought
was
a drink. We bought drink. We got ass faced.
Yeah, it was a wonderful time.
Alfonso Schofield.
Right. And here's the thing I remember that was frustrating about it.
Yeah.
That we had gone to the strip club and we had actually met the woman who was banging Mayor Berry.
One of our listeners will know her name. I forgot what it was.
Was she attractive?
And
she was extremely
she was hot
attractive.
as balls. Oh. And as I recall, we had this gigantic scoop.
Right.
We didn't talk about it on the air. At least I didn't, because I didn't want my wife to know we'd been to a strip club.
It was in the news that he had been dating this. It had just broke. The story had just broken that weekend or something like that. And then our big deal was that we were going to come back, and we couldn't talk about it because you didn't want to get in trouble. Well, I didn't want to get in trouble either.
Neither one of us did.
I believe I might have been married at that time also.
You were.
And we went down there. We had we'd gotten really no dirt because we tried to get that out of her. We tried to get her to talk. She really didn't give us much information.
But when she became our buddy, though.
She was very, very cool. Oh. Wish I remember the name.
Alfonso Schofield Jr. and your father.
I like the piano work that's being done too. Thank you for calling Don's Blackberry. To find out the name of the stripper, press 2. I don't know, ain't that a bitch? Yes, another message for Don from Michael Hughes.
Oh, good.
Don, why did you play that tape? Now everybody thinks I'm a serial killer.
Alfonso Schofield.
You want to hear the whole segment?
I do.
The whole thing from Channel
I really,
5?
really do.
All right, so they got the mayor for life.
He keeps on giving. He's just like Elvis.
Was he wearing his African clothes today?
No, he was wearing a button-down shirt and I think a hat.
I love it when he dresses like Stevie Wonder.
I
now,
do.
Did he have his Carnival Barker hat on today?
Which hat?
It was like a Greg Norman hat.
Oh, really? Like a golfer's hat?
A straw hat.
Like a cowboy hat.
No, fedora.
Oh, a fedora. Okay.
You know, and to this day, it still is a big stigma. If you go anywhere and you get into a discussion with anybody and you talk about living in Washington, D.C., beyond the politics and everything, it without fail, someone says, what's the deal with Marion Berry?
Yeah. Right.
And I find myself saying, hey, come on. You know.
He is. It is.
I'm like
what it
everybody
is.
else around here.
Sure.
He's the mayor for life.
It is what it is with him.
He whores.
Yes.
He drugs.
We love him.
He boozes. I think he cares about the District of Columbia.
I do, too.
Of he does.
And that's why he's been able to survive all these scandals.
Mayor for life.
Mayor for life. I just say, go out, take care of the district, go out, Of course, when he was mayor, he got in trouble because he was going out in other towns.
The night out.
Remember when there was it a blizzard? Was it a blizzard where he was at the Super Bowl?
We called him.
And we called him and he hung up on us.
That was back in the day. Didn't have to get anybody's permission.
Yeah.
Just called the front desk. Marion Barry, please. Hold, please.
Hey, it's Don and Mike show in Washington, D.C. Click. You know, he'd been partying with that oversized 10-gallon hat, that styrofoam hat, with the Redskins on
He
it.
loves hats.
He loved Redskins football.
He is a phoenix. He rises again.
Yes, he
I
does.
swear to God, he got more lives
Would
than
you
a
have ever
goddamn
seen him
cat.
holding any kind of political office again? Nobody would.
No.
But he was able to do that.
Yep.
And the way
Thank
that
you, Ward 8.
the way it's portrayed around the country, out of town, is like who knows what's going on in Washington, D.C., where once again they've reelected crackhead Marion Barry.
But he does. He survives. He is a survivor.
People love him.
They do.
What the hell?
Well, really, you know what? Isn't it like anything else? You need people like this in society.
Yep.
We got to have some fun. We got to have people that screw up once in a while, so we can have something to talk about. Make us feel better about our tragic lives.
He still does stuff like drive around in known drug areas with no lights on in his car, and he still offers up excuses like he was just lost.
Sure. And then there was that whole thing about skipping paying his taxes.
That's right, and exposing himself to the cleaning woman in the bathroom.
That'd be
And what was the
DUI.
machine that he was?
That's what I was just
invent?
about to bring up. It was 2 Christmases ago. He had a machine that could turn garbage into energy.
Yeah, that's right. And didn't he have a big press conference
Yes.
where he was standing in front of this machine?
And it was under a cloth, I think, and it was outside, and he was going to debut it. Somehow it didn't.
And there's
all come
another
to pass.
reverend down there that he doesn't get along with, but they got together for this one thing, and then
That's
it didn't
right.
work.
Yeah.
It's just nonstop.
Don and Mike, go home and get your shine
It's
box.
a big
Wrong
nonstop
button.
party.
Sorry.
Alfonso Schofield Jr. I go.
And
Your
here he is
father.
today singing.
Singing on the local Fox Morning News.
He is
Magnificent.
one in a million.
And you know what? For someone who has gone as far in politics as he has,
Yeah.
wouldn't you think he'd be a little more at ease on camera?
Yeah, no.
And never has he looked comfortable on camera.
Never liked
Hold on,
it.
I think we may have a winner for the stripper's name. Hello, V.
You're looking for the name of Grace Shell.
Grace Shell. Yes, sir.
Robbie, give her a prize.
Very good.
You got a prize?
Absolutely.
Goody.
Prize pack.
She had beautiful eyes.
Oh, my God, that's
and
a
a few other things, too.
prize pack. Jesus Christ. Every other disc jockey on this station has got a pile of garbage to give away.
Right.
With a slug that you've got to read. A slug would be the promotional announcement.
Sure.
Which invariably is worth much more than the cheap prize we're giving away.
Mhm.
That's all I'm asking. We don't. Hey, listen, we'll give you $20 in cash.
Oh, that's fine.
Thank you, honey.
Grace
Hold
Shell.
on. Thank you, dear.
Thanks.
I like
Bye.
that.
And I'd love to know where are they now? A Grace Shell, where are they now? Love to know what she's doing.
Don and Mike show.
I remember the classic. Damn, that bitch set me up.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
boy. You know, and not only getting busted, but getting busted on television and saying, man, the bitch set me up.
I'm going way backwards. Alicia Bridges.
Alicia Bridges?
I love the nightlife.
Is that her name?
I love the boogie.
In the bed on my high.
She was kind of like
Alfonso Schofield Jr. I go.
And I'm trying to think what he says. I go, father.
No, I'm your father.
I'm your father.
Do you remember after Barry was arrested and late at night, Channel 9 ran the entire surveillance tape of him being arrested?
Oh, it was amazing.
the black and white
Beautiful.
tape.
It was great. It was like shot from across the way.
You know, there
You see him light up.
Our worlds kind of like would bump into that every now because
we had another run-in with him. Literally, we didn't, but the chick that did news on our morning zoo show for a while, Lori Neff.
right.
One day she was driving to work. She lived in D.C., the station's in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
On her way to work at 4:45 a.m., her car was hit by Marion Barry's car.
He wasn't in it, but it was his car.
Really?
It was his driver and his car. He was not. It was, at that time, that car was out because probably
They had just dropped him off.
he had just gotten done with his
Or
evening.
they were on their way to pick him up.
No, there's no way that was happening.
And we also have to hear the rest of...
Alfonso Schofield Jr.
what
I
does
go,
he say?
father. It's not that important. I would explain to you later. How about that?
All right.
It's pretty.
It's not that important. Wow, I love that. Man.
Fonzo.
Shaquille can't take it as deep as I can.
I know, Paula. Okay, thanks for the horn. We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Okay, Mayor for Life, Marion Barry.
Yeah.
Hi, yes, sirree.
Alfonso Schofield Jr.
You want to hear the whole thing from
I
Channel
really would
5?
love to see what this is all about, this insanity.
From Fox 5 this morning, it's Mayor for Life, Marion Barry singing. Here's the segment.
Today, we have a treat of our own right here in studio. You might be surprised to hear who is singing in a concert starting tonight. It is former D.C. Mayor and current Councilman Marion Barry. Good morning.
Good morning, Addison. How you doing?
Did you know that this man was a crooner? How long have you been singing? Are you nervous? Tell me
I
everything.
sort of a shower singer from time to time.
Okay.
But to play the
Would you like to come in the shower with me? I would surely love you to join me in the shower. We could sing together. Anyway, what was your question?
night is going to be fantastic. Denise Graves, who's our local
Of course.
Aaron here from Duke Ellington and in D.C., a great opera singer. It's a whole performance.
And Rob, while this is going on, is someone actually playing the piano live in the background?
We have a piano player there in studio.
Nice.
Fantastic.
About Phantom of the Opera, D.C. style.
Yeah.
It's going to be at the University of District of Columbia.
it's
Tonight,
running-
7:30. Saturday, 7.
Night.
Yeah, it's going to be tonight. Phantom of the Opera, DC style. He's getting into that late in life.
7:30, Sunday 3:30 and 7:30.
Sunday.
And it's a lot of young people in it. It's going to be fantastic.
Right.
By
And some of the young people are here now. They're running a little bit late, but they're here. Come on in.
We're going to have showgirls. I will be back in the dressing room saying, that's your fun.
Grace. What's her
Yes.
name? Grace. What was
Grace
it?
Shell.
Grace.
Great
Shell.
show.
Grace Shell be there.
Kids. This is the Carter Barron Foundation for the Performing Arts. You're familiar with this group. Everybody's here now. Yeah, here they come.
Yeah, here we go.
Applause for the kids.
Oh.
Okay, again. It's
I
the
accidentally
Phantom of
exposed myself. How did that happen, Don? I don't understand. Look what the cow came out of the barn.
the DC Performing Arts Center, so it's a twist. Denise Graves, good morning to you.
Good morning.
This is special because the kids are going to have a chance to be on the same stage with
Oh,
you.
come on. When does Mayor Barry sing? How long do they talk here?
Well, tell us all about it.
Oh, I don't want to hear this.
A few scenes.
Good morning. How are you?
Back then. So,
Okay, here we go.
Yes, indeed, absolutely.
okay, what are we going to do? We didn't know you were going to be here.
Oh, there's no doubt. I'm
so
here.
what are we going to do now?
Well, I'd like to be able to say first good morning to the Fox TV listeners.
Who am this, Robbie?
Graves. That's the opera singer.
Oh.
She wasn't supposed to be here.
When does he perform for us?
When is it?
It's coming up.
Problem saying it, eh? It's coming up.
Coming up.
It's coming up.
Any minute now.
We are so honored to have our renowned sensation opera diva here, Miss Denise Graves and Marion Barry.
Okay.
So does the opera singer sing at all?
Who he?
It's only going to be Mayor Barry and his son.
And his son?
Mayor Barry and his son. Ken.
And
Ken Barry from F Group.
Thank you to Fox. Thank you so much. But we're going to sing something.
We want to hear the mayor
need to sing
sing.
something.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hear him sing.
The mayor's really going to sing. He's got the
Come on,
mic.
let's go.
Do what you can do.
Ready? Relax.
Ready.
I have more of a speaking part than singing part, but I do
okay.
my two little.
And this is his son right here. Yes.
Yes. Where's? There is. Come on here. Okay, let's do that little piece, right?
Our mayor. Mayor for life.
Don't never, ever trust Whitey.
Sorry about that.
Alfonso Schofield Jr. I'm your father.
What is this voice? Come out. Come on.
Is that his son?
Yep.
What's going on?
Who he?
Wow.
Alfonso
Schofield
Don't play
Jr.
with me.
It's not that important. I would explain to you later.
Jesus.
How about that?
All right.
How about that, huh?
Bravo.
This
Yeah, fantastic.
Tonight at
7:30.
Fantastic. Alfonso Schofield Jr. and your father.
What is that voice?
I can explain after this performance. Back on the pipe.
Luke, I am your father.
Wow.
Marion Barry.
What is this breeze?
Alfonso.
No rhythm.
Schofield
Right? He doesn't come in at the right time.
and your father.
How can that be, Rob? He's black. How can he have no rhythm?
Rob Spiewak.
What makes a Nazi? How does he get that way?
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
What is this voice? Come out. Come on, don't play with me.
Alfonso Schofield Jr.
I
and
am your father.
And what's so great is that there's utter confusion. The other people weren't supposed to be there.
Oh, really?
So they just showed up. The timing is all screwed up. You should play the last 20 seconds and see how they cut off the end of the broadcast.
I think, didn't we hear it all the way to the end?
No, you
hold
didn't.
on.
You got to hear how the broadcast ends.
Go to the break.
Okay, all right. Same cut?
Yeah, just keep
All right.
playing it.
I thought we played it to the end. Okay.
It's not that important.
19
I would
seconds. Left to
explain
go.
to you later.
Are they laughing?
All right.
Here's how the show ends.
This weekend is the performance.
Tonight at 7:30.
Tonight.
Come
Go
and
to
hear
the
the rest
website
of
for
it.
more information.
That's it?
That's
How it
it.
ended?
Wow.
Go to the website for more in.
I will explain.
What if they cut him off? It was like
Alfonso Schofield.
We're going to be singing this all weekend.
Jr.
We really
and your
are.
father.
I am your father.
I can explain.
See you later.
I was driving.
I'll tell you something. If you and I had any motivation,
Yes.
we would get off our asses and go see him tonight.
Yes, I know. You're absolutely right.
I don't have the
I
motivation.
don't either.
Do you?
There was a day. There was a day.
Well, back when we went to the Camelot to find the girl
Yeah,
who was boner.
But that wasn't exactly a difficult mission.
I'm sure it's sold out.
Hello, Todd and Mike show. Hello.
The bitch set me up.
Yeah.
Right.
Alfonso Schofield Jr. and your father.
It's just so Barry.
He just keeps on giving to us.
Hi there, Don and Mike show.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, I think Marion Barry is like referencing all the guys from Prison Break, the television show. Schofield and Jr. and all them.
Well, is that are those names from the show?
Well, Schofield was the main character, and his brother, that was their last name.
Well, what about Alfonso?
Isn't it like a fan of the Phantom of the Opera thing, done DC style? Isn't that what they said?
That's all we hear as far as an explanation for what the show is.
And the only Alfonso I know was wasn't there an Alfonso on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Alfonso was the prim and proper guy.
Alfonso Ribeiro.
Is that who it was?
He played Carlton.
A black man who wore a bow tie yet did not come off Farrakhanish.
And you know what? He couldn't dance either.
I remember that from one of the episodes.
Hey, Mike.
Yes?
Parents just don't understand.
My favorite song.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
What about the vagina?
What about the vagina?
Hello.
Oh, you got to come with more than that.
Don, please, come on. Hi there, Don and Mike.
Come to the net. Think about it.
Hello.
What is this voice?
Well, what is everybody? What are you doing,
We're just
sir?
We get nothing but numbnuts calling us
Minor
right
Bird
now.
Friday.
That was okay. He was quoting the sun in the song.
I know.